Hello, sixth grade. Today we have a reaction activity. I'm going to show you how to get there, what you're going to do, and how to turn it in. I'm on Canvas on our course page, and I'm going to click on modules. From there, we're going to go down to this week, which is 10, 5 through 9, and it's called the Reaction Lab. There is a document here for you to read, work on, and submit. When you're done with this assignment, you're going to push submit, which should show up right about here for you. I am going to make this screen bigger so that I can read and work on this. There are two ways I could do that. I could push up at the top these three little bars to make the menu go away, like this. It makes the screen wider so that I can see more of the worksheet. Or I can just click on this blue button that says Reaction Lab to open this in a new tab. Either way, you can do this activity in either way. Here is my worksheet. It is called the Reaction Lab. Let me read the introduction to you. A child dashes in front of a moving car. The driver sees the child and slams on the brakes. After seeing the child, a half second passes before the driver applies the brakes. This time delay is called reaction time. The time that nerve messages require to travel from the brain and spinal cord throughout the body, stimulating muscles to move. How do you think this reaction time would be if the driver was texting or talking on their cell phone when this happened, right? Right below that, it says reaction time can be measured simply with a ruler. In this lab, you'll determine your reaction time by measuring how long it takes for you to catch a falling ruler. You will also measure the reaction time under distracted conditions. Just like I gave the example of someone driving. The distracted condition while driving is texting or talking while driving. And we're going to do something similar in our lab. All right, materials. Today, you will need someone to help you. So you will need another person at your home, someone that you are COVID quarantining with, isolating with to help you. Okay, it could be a family member, a friend, whoever that is that you're with. You're going to need a ruler if you have it, and we're going to be using centimeters. So a ruler that has centimeters. If you do not have a ruler with centimeters, you could simply use a piece of paper and this digital ruler that I have linked here. Okay, it's linked, the blue word that says digital ruler. If you click on that, it'll open to a new tab with a digital version of a ruler. Okay. The first thing I want you to write down is your hypothesis. This is what you think will happen in the lab. We're going to be testing two reaction times, our normal reaction and our distracted reaction. Your hypothesis is to complete this sentence. If a person is distracted, their reaction time will fill in the blank. In that blank, you might write, if this person is distracted, then their reaction time will be slower or faster, whichever you think would be true. We're going to come check in on that at the end. The procedure is here, right? While your partner holds the top end of the ruler, place your thumb and forefinger close to, but not touching the ruler at the 0 centimeter mark. So I have centimeters on the side down here, right? The little 1. I'm going to hold that at the bottom and rest my fingers just underneath, not touching it. Your partner will release the ruler, and you are going to try to catch it as quickly as you can using only these fingers that you have placed here. So you need to do this with a partner, but here's an example of me doing it myself. Your partner's going to drop the ruler, and you're going to catch it. All right, this was my catch. I'm now going to record this number that I'm holding on a data table. So it says, in the data table, record the level in centimeters just above your first finger where the ruler was caught. So the number right above my finger is an 8. So I would mark 8 centimeters as my first drop. It says repeat 5 more times, recording your results. So the data table is below. Trial number 1, under normal conditions, the number I had was 8. I'm going to now do that 5 more times, so I have a total of 6 numbers recorded. Okay, so I would again have my partner hold the ruler. I'd place my fingers underneath. I'd drop and catch, record. Okay, you're going to do that 6 times total. I then want you to calculate the average. So to calculate the average, you would add all 6 of those numbers up and divide by 6. So if my first trial was 8 and the second was 10, and then I really lost it and got 16 and back to 6 and 9 and 4. Okay, random numbers. I would add all 6 numbers together and divide by 6. Okay, that's your average. You're then going to repeat the experiment under distracted conditions. A distracted condition could be any number of things. You could have your partner talk to you while you're doing it, tell you a story. You could have your partner sing a song to you to distract you, or make silly faces, or maybe you just turn the TV on and you're watching TV and trying to make this work. I would like you to find a distracted condition. Because when we do a science experiment, we have to have at least 2 variables or something we're changing to see what the result is. So in this case, we're changing the level of distraction that we have. The first 6 trials were normal, not distracted, and the second 6 are going to be distracted. So just like before, your partner will hold the ruler while they're gabbing at you and singing a song and making faces, and they'll drop the ruler, drop it, and you will catch it. Whatever that number is, you'll record. In this case, I had a 12, and I was distracted looking out the window. The mailman driving by. Hello, good sir, or ma'am, mail person. Carry on. All right. Again, you would write that, like I said, 12. You would record your data 6 times and average the results. So add them together and divide. All right. Then there are 3 questions for you to answer. First says, what is meant by reaction time? So what does that mean? The second asks for you to look back at your hypothesis and see if you were right or wrong. And the third asks for you to think about the travel of information from seeing the ruler fall to catching it with your hands, what is happening, and how that brain signal is traveling from your eyes to your hand. All right, that is the activity. When you are finished, make sure you push submit. Come to office hours if you need help. Have a fantastic day.